Hello, my name is Dana Lolley. I work at Alabama Southern and I've worked here full-time since 2008. I am married to Thomas Scott Lolley. I have an older sister and a younger brother. My husband Scott, he is an only child. We have two children, one named Thomas Scott Lolley II and one named Madeline Elizabeth Lolley. Our son, when he was born, there's a story about his name. The nurse actually processed the paperwork incorrectly, and we had Thomas Scott Lolley Jr. on his birth certificate. So we decided, or actually I decided, that was not going to work. So I went through the process and through the paperwork through the state to have his birth certificate name changed to Thomas Scott Lolley II. And now that is how he signs all of his paperwork at school, and that's how he likes to be recognized, as Thomas Scott Lolley II, because he's named after his dad. Madeline Elizabeth Lolley, my little girl, we actually call her Mally, and again, she is 7. We have our own Thanksgiving tradition. First, I'd like to tell you about my Thanksgiving tradition when I was actually little and younger and living at home. We would go to my mother's my grandmother on my mother's side of the family, every Thanksgiving and eat lunch with her. And now that I have my own family, we have our own, and it may vary what meal we eat with what grandparent, but we do eat Thanksgiving meals with our grandparents, with our children's grandparents. And the day after Thanksgiving, we put up our Christmas tree, and that's our Thanksgiving tradition. We put up our Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving, and we leave it up until after New Year's. Our Christmas tradition is that we let the children build a gingerbread house, and we have been doing this since Thomas was born. Probably when he was around 3 was when we started, when he got old enough to actually start putting the candies on the house and decorating it. We've been doing that, and then when my little girl was born, she started and joined in with the fun as well. Now that we have two decorating the house, we have to split. One decorates one side and one decorates the other. When it was just my little boy decorating, of course he got to decorate the house by himself. But now that we have two, we actually have to divide the candies evenly. So one gets to decorate one side of the house with half the candy, and one gets to decorate the other with the other half. So that is what we use for our centerpiece for Christmas, and I leave it on my table all through the season. And that I just want to say that family traditions was done for me when I lived at home, and I remember those now that I'm grown, and I would hope that when my children are grown and gone and have children of their own, that they will remember things that they did when they lived at home. And I think it's important that we pass those values on to our children for something for them to remember as they get older.